Hello. My name is Marvel, and today we are joined with
Grace Kinga.
How are you?
I'm good. What about you, Marvel?
I'm okay.
Wow.
So people may not know me, so I'll introduce more about myself. Sorry. So I'm Marvel Hadasa Mwangi. Currently schooling at USIU, my final year. I have chronic conditions, autoimmune. I have, to list them all, I have myasthenia gravis, Behçet syndrome, I'm asthmatic, fibromyalgia, and bladder incontinence, and schizoaffective. I'm happy to be here and talking with you. So I hear you're a caregiver.
Yes, I am.
So who do you care for?
I care for my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's called McLean.
McLean.
Yeah, she's a young adult actually.
Oh,
23-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. She has which rare condition?
She has a condition known as cerebral palsy.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, which she got during birth.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
For me, because when I first got diagnosed with Behçet's, I googled many other rare autoimmune conditions, and I've heard a lot about cerebral palsy, so it's not something new to me.
Yeah.
So I have a few questions to ask you if you don't mind, and I promise they're not difficult. Something that you can answer.
Okay.
Because you care for your daughter,
Yes.
McLean.
Yeah.
So before your daughter, have you ever cared for someone with a condition before?
No. She was the first one that I cared for with a condition.
So how did you manage? Was it hard at first? Because I know it must have been hard. How were you from the start until now? How's the journey been?
Yes, it was hard in the beginning, because this is something that you don't know, and I thought it would change. Like I knew it should change. Now to accept that it's a condition that she might live with, and we don't know how long, and it might be a lifetime. Yeah, that was very difficult. Yeah.
So how do you handle? Do you have issues like with medical emergencies, like at home where she's gotten way worse? What is usually your approach on it?
Yes, I have had all those moments whereby she has been admitted in hospital. And then the worst of it all that I can mention is that he had a total hip replacement. Yeah, it was a major surgery because the hip had dislocated and it was totally damaged. So it had to be replaced. The surgery was very long. But now the healing process out of that surgery took toll on her. I think that one I didn't know how to handle it, but I was learning each and every day. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, as a person who did a major surgery before, I hear the word surgery and I feel like fainting because it scares me to death. Because it was done in 2022 and it was one of the most traumatizing, and it was number 2 in terms of pain I've ever come across. And the healing part wasn't easy as well, because healing for people with chronic conditions takes more time than I would say quotes normal who's not sick.
That is true.
So it takes a lot of and the pain is usually more than they are done for people like us than people like you.
Yeah. For her, especially like for her, you can imagine it's the hip, and this person is immobile. So like you have to move her with a lot of cautious, because these are bones. Once you move her, you tilt her just a bit, and she's screaming all over the house. Do you know what I did at that particular time?
What?
I just put her on a mattress. She was okay. We started sleeping on the floor, both of us, because I couldn't move her. So when I'm moving her from the bedroom maybe to the sitting area, I'll just pull her on the mattress just to avoid lifting her in any way. Yeah, it was a very painful moment for her. She could feel the pain until everybody else could feel the pain. So when you say surgery can be traumatic, they can be. Yeah.
So on a normal day basis, what is your approach when your daughter feels pain, and how do you assist or aid her to get better in terms of pain management?
I wouldn't say that I'm so good in that, because you only understand a pain that you have gone through. So sometimes you do the best that you can, and it is not the best. It's not the best for her, but I do the best that I can, knowing that it might not be the best for her, because she's verbal. I'm able to ask, are you comfortable with this? Are you comfortable with this? So generally that's how mostly we deal with it, by just her expressing how she is.
Because for like me, I know which pain requires which meds.
Yes.
Because I know the level of pain. If this is bad, I'll take. I even had to learn these medical terms, especially the painkillers. I would say this pain is for Acupan. This pain is for Ketes. This pain is for morphine. Those kind of things. I would be able to know which the pain and it's usually hard for people like us to explain to doctors. They say it will work, paracetamol will work, but at the end of the day, you're the one which knows what will work.
Yes.
So sometimes the doctors may refuse to tell them, if you can't help me, call another doctor to help me. Because the doctor is thinking the first painkiller should be paracetamol, and paracetamol doesn't work for you with this kind of pain. So sometimes you need our guardians to be our caregivers to say, doc, please listen to her, she's the one with the pain.
That's true.
So how, like, in terms of eating, does she eat well? Some things she can't eat?
Okay, for her, I can say she eats well. She's not a very good eater. Like, she doesn't eat a lot. She just eats a little, but she eats well. So what I make sure is that at least whatever she's getting most of the nutrients from the portion that she's eating. Yeah, because that's able to maintain her.
And so do you like communicate with your daughter on a day-to-day basis and just ask her how she's feeling and ask her how is her heart? Like after school, you ask her how was school? Did anyone mistreat you? And I'm sure she gets those days where she feels down and she feels like because she's different, people look at her in a different light. So will she come and explain everything to you, or will she like keep it to herself? And does she go to see a therapist? Because dealing with a chronic illness causes a lot of mental conditions like depression. So does she like, how do you cater for all that? And how does is she like open to you?
Yeah, she's open. I wouldn't say that I'm an angel when it comes to that. Not always do I ask, because sometimes I also need to be asked
I get it, yeah.
How I'm feeling. And even if I ask, sometimes maybe I don't even remember what she said, because I'm asking and my mind has already shifted to something else. But yes, I do ask her. I do ask her, how are you feeling? Now that you have said it, I'm actually questioning myself. Do I listen with intent? Like, do I listen with intent? Maybe not always, but I think that's something I need to improve on. She doesn't see a therapist, but she opens up to me. Not all things. Not all things. Some things she likes.
Keeping it to herself.
Yeah, and even if you try to ask, she'll tell you, hiyo si yako, you know. Yeah, hiyo si yako. I've learned to respect her space as much as I would want to know everything, but I've learned to allow her to be and just show me her life. You know, I'm also learning. Every day I'm learning. I'm learning how to deal with a condition from her. I'm the student here. She is the teacher. So I'm allowing her to teach me on what to do in order to make her feel more comfortable and to express herself freely, even if not to me, but maybe to her friends, because there are some things she might not feel. Mommy, children always have this thing that my parent might not be the ones to understand, but I can share it with somebody else. So giving her that space.
Of course, she's a Gen Z and you're right.
Of course, you know.
You say baby boomers origin. So it's gonna be different talking to you about some things. Maybe some things I mom will ask, I'll be like, I don't know. Or I just make up something, because there's some things, it doesn't matter if you're sick or not, you want to talk to with your age mates and your friends and your besties.
That's
which
true.
leads me to this another question. Since she's had cerebral palsy since she was born, you said?
Yes.
In terms of relationships, friendships, how is she? Were there times she had like her friends left, or other times where she feels like she's not able to get people who understand her? And how did she cope with that on your perspective?
Yeah, it has been there. But okay, I had prepared her that not everybody will understand you. Actually, why I told her that, it's because sometimes I also don't understand her as a parent, and I'm the one who is supposed to understand most of the things. So she has had Fred who will not stay for long, because this is a person who can't just move to any other place. She's on a wheelchair. She can only move to a place where it's wheelchair accessible. So there are friends who want to go to other heights. Maybe they want to go to a park where she cannot access. So she feels left alone. But I've taught her just to accept who she is. Yeah, it is not easy.
It is not easy.
It is not easy at all, because sometimes that was her excitement. She wanted to be with these people, and she's wondering, why can't they do whatever they are doing at a place of my convenience instead of just going their own way? So we have had those issues. Fred who could not stay for long, but we also get friends who are willing to stay, and they stay for the time that they have been appointed to stay.
True.
And once their role or their purpose is done, they will also leave if they are meant to leave.
They are meant to leave.
Those who are meant to stay will stay.
That's so true, because even me in my journey, I've had many fallouts with friends. Because at first, like for me, when I was in primary, I was still a child. Even high school, I would try to vibe with the other people, but it would be more difficult for me, because this symptom where I have confusion or memory loss, so I'd forget people's names, and someone who catches feelings easily, you'd be like, oh my God, she has forgotten my name already and we met yesterday. So people even think either you're pretending or you're snobbish, and you can't keep on explaining to everyone.
That's true.
Every time you meet, it's like this, it's like this, you even get tired. So you want someone who will accept you with everything, or doesn't and just leaves you. Or other times you forget you're not like them. You think you can do it. Like, an example, my sisters go out a lot. Me, if I go out 2 consecutive days, that day I'll be in bed saying I'm dying because I'm too exhausted, I can't do anything. So I used to want to be like them, or my friends, like the normal people, and just go out, even if it's a club, you want to be given the opportunity to be asked, like, do you want to go out to a club? And then you want to say no. Other times you go to restaurants. Another time I decided to do something outrageous, like go ziplining. I said never again. Yeah, I ended up getting an asthma attack due to shock. I was crying the whole way back, and I said some things are not for me. My friends can go hiking, me even stairs. struggling to climb up. And I'm like, hey, who came up with stairs? This person was a very mean person, all those things. So you can't be the same with your friends. So you get people who understand you, like, so we are going out, is this okay with you? And I've gotten, though they are not many.
Yeah, they're there.
They're there. You can, maybe they're just 5, but it's someone when you're in dire need or in hospital, they'll come visit you. If you're like need notes for class, they'll assist you with it. People who care so much about you. And I agree, it's not easy, because even finding friends, even as a normal person, it's even hard.
Yeah, it's hard,
because these days people will act good when they're not good. So in terms of spiritually, is your daughter a believer in Christ?
A strong believer. Yeah, that's, I thank God that I've been able to share that faith with her. The faith to trust God, to believe in God, to pray for herself. Nowadays she even do fasting and praying. Something
with meds?
Yeah, something. Okay, she's not under any medication currently.
Okay.
She's not under any medication. Yeah, I know. I know she's not under any medication. She's able to do that nowadays. I didn't tell her to do it. She chose it for herself, and she said, Mommy, I can do this. Allow me. Because at first I was hesitant. Okay, she's small-bodied, and now with fasting, and she's on a wheelchair, you feel for her, but she has been able to do that. Her faith in God is what we delight in, because she believes in God. She believes God has a purpose for her life, that the journey is not to punish her. The journey is a redemption to so many others. Why did God choose her among many? That question we'll never be able to answer. And so sometimes she asks me some things. Then I tell her, that question only God can answer. If we don't get a chance to ask God while we are in this life, remind me when we get to heaven, it will be among the list of the questions. So now we have a list of questions that we want to ask God. But I do it as a way of just showing her my limitations as a mother. Yes, there's so much you want to know, the answers you want to get, but for sure nobody can answer them. But there's only one who has the answers. So that's how we do it. It becomes fun. At the same time, it gives her hope that she can continue trusting in God. In the midst of questions, she can trust God, because God has a good reason for whatever he makes us pass through.
For me,
yeah,
I'm also spiritual. I'm not that spiritual, but I do believe in God, and I do believe he gives us what we can handle.
Yes.
So I tend to believe sometimes I would feel below, I'll be like, why me and all that, which is a normal thing to ask. Actually, if you don't ask, it will be very weird. Going through all that, you have to doubt, why is this happening to me? Especially if you see their other family members are okay while you are not. You tend to believe maybe I was cursed or anything of the sort. But yeah, I do believe in God, and I know he has a special plan for me, plans to prosper.
That's true.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, let's just be open and lay the cards on the table.
Yeah.
For as a caregiver, are there days where you felt like this is too much for me, and you were crashing, you even cried, you even asked God why? Because I know on the side of my family, my dad just watches football to ease his stress. My mom will go here, she's gone to something like Mombasa to ease her stress. What do you do to ease your stress? And have you ever been in that scenario where you were crashing? You felt like this is way too much, you are overwhelmed, and it's not because you don't love your daughter, it's because you're just sad that you'd even, if it was possible, I'm sure you'd even give her your body to use. So I want to understand what goes around from your perspective. Like, what do you feel, and how do you cope with all that?
I've had such moments where I felt now why me? Not just her asking why her, but why me? And I remember there's one instant when she was admitted in hospital, and this was like the third admission. So you are in hospital, after just a short duration, you're back in hospital. After another short duration, you're back in hospital because of complication, breathing, digestion, and all that. And I remember that day, one day, the father came in to check on us, the way somebody just visit during lunch hour. Then when he came, I left the hospital. And I just went to a park nearby. I wanted to refresh. Like, I had so many things that were going on in my head. And I felt like I couldn't handle this anymore.
Needed to recharge.
Yeah, I needed to recharge. So I walked out of the hospital. I went to a park and I sat there. I sat there for hours. When he called, I was like, okay, now I can come back. And I sat there just telling God, renew my strength. Renew my strength. My biggest source of strength has been the word of God. Because the word of God has a solution for everything. He says he will renew your strength. My grace is sufficient. So even if you walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So those has been words that encourages me. That all things work for good. So even in that situation, all things work for good. Then I know that I am her strength. Like, she's looking up to me to know God, to have faith. So if I remain down for long, now she might not be strong also. So what I do in such instances, when I'm feeling like I cannot take it anymore, I would like walking outside. I go for a walk in Karura a lot. So sometimes I just go for a walk to refresh myself. Not that she will see that I was down. I don't like her seeing at all.
Actually, when we see you, you're down, we'll be like, no, if you're down, who will help us? What do we do?
Exactly, you can
yeah.
But I go for that walk, just looking at the trees, at the grasses. They're not worried about life. Somebody, somewhere, this mighty hand is taking care of them. And I'm like, if he can do this to the trees, to the grass, to the soil, to the ground, he can do the same for me and my daughter. So that gives me the strength, and I'm able to restart afresh with new energy.
For me, I see mothers as Matarani. In Hindi, it's called Matarani.
What is Matarani?
Matarani is goddess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Women are like goddess, the small g, because they multitask. They give birth to us and all that. But no one is perfect. Like for me, I do get issues. I do have conflicts a lot because I'm not able to. Other times, I'm only talking due to what I'm feeling, and to the other person, it's coming out wrongly. So I tend to have like sort of anger issues, and maybe it's because of something that has happened to me, and I feel bad when no one is understanding. Now I tend to burst, but I am working on it. And recently, like just the day before yesterday, like I read scriptures. I just write them down because I'm trying to go deep into the word, because I'm not that deep, but I do believe in him. I just don't go that deep like you. And I'm a person who is very realistic. Due to what the world has shown me, I'm not a person who would just all the time do believe in faith. I will have faith, but I'm mostly realistic. Because the world has shown me painful things. So when I see things, I see things as a realistic person. And because I'm used to people emotionally help me, I don't know how to emotionally help someone. So other times I would see a person crying. An example, I say this a lot. Till now, I still feel cringy and embarrassed about it. I was in year 9. Someone was crying. And because I don't know how to help someone, she was a close friend of mine, I was like, peace out. You're good. I'm telling you, to you it may seem nothing, but to Gen Z that was like the most awkward thing you can ever do. She laughed, so I was like, it helped.
Wow.
Other people were hugging, but I never used to be a hugger. Some people come touch me like, but now I've become flexible because when you live in a different environment, you have to blend in with the others. Not everything you change, but you have to blend in with the others. And also for me, I also have a lot of questions. If I go to heaven, there's gonna be a long list of questions to ask. If you start from 1 to 100 or something, it's a lot. Actually, because I tend to think a lot. So when I'm thinking, I'm asking myself these questions, like in my room, and why is it like this? And why is it like that? Why does it have to be like this? Then you wish maybe God would come and answer you, but you have to wait till you go there, because other times it's usually scary living with chronic conditions. Other times you feel you can do it. Other times you feel you can't do it. Like right now, the moment I feel I can't do it, I'm just talking normally. I'm seeing school and I'm like, I know I'm almost done, but sometimes you just feel overwhelmed. Yeah, I feel overwhelmed with some stuff. I ended up doing something in school that I wasn't supposed to do because I could not understand what the professor was teaching. And I was caught. Let me just keep it like that. But I explained to the professor. I was overwhelmed. I was sick. I was also sick mentally. I was trying to read. I'm saying the words, but they're not registering in my brain. And secondly, but I get things easily, but I forget easily as well because of the confusion, brain fog, memory loss. I even go to school sometimes. I forget where I'm going. Or I go back to the car. I was supposed to go to class. It's usually embarrassing. Then you have to ask a security guard who sees you every day, where is your class? Because you can't remember. So people who understand me be like, oh, it's there. I'm like, oh, sorry, I forgot. So I have to do things twice harder than the rest of the people. So it's usually hard. But what I can tell you was on the perspective, before I tell you this, one final question. What does Maclean love doing? Does she love watching, singing, journaling? What does she love doing?
What she loves doing is, she loves texting, chatting. I'll say chatting. That one she loves a lot because she can type. She loves texting. Then she loves swimming. So we encourage her to do
swimming is so fun.
Yeah, hydrotherapy. Then she also loves people a lot. She loves people so much.
I don't love people.
Yeah.
I'm not a people person, but I see.
You're a wonderful girl.
Thank you.
You are wonderful.
Does she love watching? Maybe I've seen it's a thing with chronic conditions.
Yes, she does.
We just love watching.
Movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's something that gives us entertainment.
When she's in the house, there are channels that she connects that I don't know how even to connect.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
When you're alone, you just learn these things. You just...
Because that's the thing that she interacts with most of the time.
Yeah, when my mom doesn't pay Netflix, I tell her that's the source of entertainment. Yeah. We need to be happy.
I know, but
we need to be happy because our life is already sucks as it is. So we want to watch and laugh, and then we remove the stress.
No, the way you put it, and you put it so clearly, is that you have your own life that is different from other people. And what I get from you is the acceptance that you have that, yes, this is my life. At this moment, I feel you have accepted this is my life. It doesn't mean that it can't change. Because this God is a God of wonders. Is a God of miracles. It can change, but that acceptance at the moment, this is where I am. So if this is where I am, what can I do? I can't do things that other people are doing. So watching becomes my thing. So she watches. I see her watching movies because she's seated most of the time. Why would I say no to that?
Even me, I love watching. I'm not gonna lie. If you tell me movies list right now, I can have a PhD in it. But anyway, what final thing to add is that she, on the perspective of a patient with a chronic condition, just continue pushing on.
Thank you.
It's not gonna be easy. And then one thing caregivers may break us or make us. What you do is it shows. And sometimes, especially if you're dependent on people may see it. You'll feel like a burden sometimes. So try to make her feel, even if you feel that it's not, and continue showering love to McLean.
Thank you.
Then you'll hook me up with her number. She tells me how to love people more often, because this thing is not easy.
Yeah, I will connect you. I also want to recommend you. First of all, for recognizing your mother is a goddess for what she has done. When I look at you, I see the glory of God in whatever God has done for you, and I'm thankful.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you are such a soul that is full of joy and full of hope.
Thank
so
you.
God bless you.
Amen.
Yeah.